great players, they have a great organization, and you tell them one thing, baby.
What is good, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Alex back with yet another video for you guys. Anybody that is new to the channel, you guys love Raiders related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That being said, let's jump right into the topic of this video. With the Raiders interviewing multiple different NFL draft prospects at the quarterback position, and with the recent local Raiders insider sources indicating that the Raiders were planning to go all in on a quarterback in this year's draft, we all expected that the chances of trading for a veteran quarterback were virtually zero, but according to an ESPN reporter, the possibility of the Raiders trading for a veteran quarterback may not be completely out of the equation. ESPN reporter Jeremy Fowler stated that there has been some chatter that the Raiders may look into trading Patriots quarterback Mac Jones. Mac Jones is a name people have mentioned in the past just due to the fact that head coach Josh Mcdaniels got to work firsthand with Mac Jones in that 2021 NFL season and was able to make him a Pro Bowl quarterback as a rookie in the NFL. And the New England Patriots drafted a later round quarterback, Bailey Zappe, in last year's draft, and there is a bit of uncertainty of who will be their long-term starter for their franchise. Now, the Patriots have not came out and made it clear that they plan to shop Mac Jones, but if the Raiders were truly interested and they were able and willing to trade some decent draft capital, then I wouldn't be shocked if the Patriots ended up making that move. Now, also, another ESPN reporter, Dan Graziano, tweeted that he believes that the Raiders could still potentially be in play for a potential trade for Aaron Rodgers. And this report completely contradicts what local Raiders beat writers had reported just a couple weeks ago. So who should we trust? Could the Raiders still be in play for a veteran quarterback through the trade market? Look, I think the biggest problem with trading Aaron Rodgers is you will more than likely have to be very patient and let this whole situation develop between him and Green Bay, and to me that is a big issue. Aaron Rodgers already went on his whole darkness retreat to gather his thoughts, but he still has not made up his mind on what he wants to do with his NFL career. The Raiders are not in a position where we can put all our eggs in one basket, especially for an older quarterback, and that essentially is taking his sweet time to make up his mind. Time is of the essence, especially with free agency right around the corner, and I also don't think the Raiders are going to be willing to give up any type of premium draft capital for Aaron Rodgers. They won't be willing to give up a first, second round pick. Look, if the deal ended up getting done, it would more than likely be for a mid-round pick, and as I said, you'd have to be patient. I don't think it's going to happen soon, and it would only get done if Aaron Rodgers came out and let it be known to Green Bay that he wants to go to Las Vegas. It's the Raiders or bust for him at this point in his career, and at that point the Packers would just want to get him off his roster, off of their books financially, especially with free agency right around the corner. This move would have to come soon, because if we do end up landing Aaron Rodgers, that just completely changes the way you spend and build your team moving forward in this offseason, and I really think that's where the biggest issue is for me when it comes to trading for Aaron Rodgers at this point in the offseason. Now, I still think it's a long shot for us to trade for Aaron Rodgers, but what about the possibility of trading for a guy like Mac Jones? Now, look, I think Mac Jones is definitely a more viable option, as he still is a young quarterback on a rookie deal. He has first-hand experience with Josh McDaniels, and who may want to be reunited with Coach McDaniels, since the Patriots put him in a very terrible position to succeed last season, having a defensive coach as his offensive coordinator. But how much draft capital would it take to make a trade for Mac Jones? Look, he's a former first-round pick, and with him being on a rookie deal and still being so young, he's still going to be fairly valuable. I think the Raiders could potentially land him for either a second or a third-round pick, but I'm going to be honest, I'd prefer that we do not trade for Mac Jones. Just in general, he's an okay quarterback. He's a decent quarterback, but if we're going to have to give up a second round pick or something of that nature, I'd much rather use that draft capital in this year's NFL draft to trade up for a potential franchise quarterback like a CJ Stroud, a Bryce Young, or even if you have to trade up for a guy like Anthony Richardson. At that point, let's just go get our own young quarterback to build for the next 4 to 5 years while he's going to be on that rookie contract. Also, if you trade for Mac Jones, look, he's really not a bridge quarterback since he's so young, and at that point you'd have to trade draft capital for him. So at that point you would have to commit to him to a certain extent, because it really doesn't make sense to have to give up draft capital for a bridge stop quarterback. But when it comes to potentially getting Aaron Rodgers via trade, potentially landing Mac Jones via trade, if anything were to get done, I think it would have to get done in the near future with free agency right around the corner. I think the Raiders would have to make that move before the free agency period started. But I think at the end of the day, these rumors are just that, rumors. If anything, I think the Raiders will sign a veteran quarterback in this year's free agency to compete with quarterback Jarrett Stidham, and whatever rookie quarterback we draft this season, they will all compete in training camp, and may the best man win for the starting position week 1. And look, although this is not the most exciting plan, especially compared to going all in for a superstar quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, I still think it's a smart decision to make, because at the end of the day, the blueprint is out there in the NFL. If you want to turn things around for a franchise, you have to do it through the draft, and that includes drafting your quarterback of the future. Also, drafting a young quarterback allows you like a 4 to 5 year time frame where we can completely load up this roster. We can finally build a strong defense, which is something that will be crucial for us if we want to dethrone the Kansas City Chiefs, who have a generational quarterback like Patrick Mahomes. Not only that, they have a great offensive play caller like Andy Reid. It's going to be hard to outscore the Kansas City Chiefs, beat them at their own game. We're going to have to build a defense that can cause them some issues, slow them down. And I think that's going to be crucial for us, because the Kansas City Chiefs, they are not going away anytime soon. But Raider Nation, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about these latest reports that we could potentially still trade for a guy like Mac Jones or Aaron Rodgers? Comment down below. But with that being said, that's all I have for you guys in today's video. Anybody that's new to the channel, you guys love Raiders related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.